I cannot be the only one who's experienced the violently humbling moment when someone asks what you do for fun and you come to the realization that you simply are not fun.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So, it's 6:30, and I had plans with 3 different people, all of which never text me back. That's fine. One from a guy who I've been seeing for a few months now. I like him a lot, and he's the worst texter on the face of this earth. And then 2 girlfriends, one of which, like, I get. The other one, I also get. But it's like, I've decided I'm going to turn my phone off for the rest of the night. But before doing that, I'm gonna order probably $50 worth of sushi, roll a blunt, take a bath, and be in bed by like 10. Is this what 30 is like?
Okay, man, she's going through it. And there's nothing she can do about it other than what she said. Welcome.
Just a quick question for everyone, because I'm really hoping I'm not the only person that's feeling like this, but does anyone else kind of feel like they're running out of time? Like, do you feel like time is moving really quickly and it's getting really difficult to balance like friends in a social life, any sort of like meaningful romantic relationships, have a job that like makes enough money that allows you to do things you want to do, actually have time to do those things that you want to do, and then do things that help you relax? Like, I don't know. You know, they say that like every generation feels this way, but I don't know. Like, I feel like politicians hate us and the earth is getting hotter, and I just have this like unshakable feeling that I am running out of time to do the things that I want to do while I'm young, and it's scary. I don't know. I hope I'm not just being negative, but you know, I've lived through 2 recessions at this point, and I'm just tired and I'm getting a little nervous, and I just feel like I'm running out of time. So I don't know. Please tell me it's not just me.
I think it's just you and other women of your age that are feeling that way. That's the war, baby. That's the war. They are undefeated. It gets you to feel like that. And you go through it. You continue feeling that. Until maybe you're in your 50s. Even in your 50s, you still feel like that. You know? Why? Because maybe there are some things that you could have done prior to this period making this video. I mean, you could have found yourself a great man while you were younger. You could have had yourself a family. You know, in this time around, maybe, who knows, your babies would have been fully grown. You would have just been traveling around, exploring things with your partner, getting your partner to do those things that maybe even him, we didn't think he would like or he likes. Provided you worked together and invested together, you make enough money. It doesn't really have to get rich to do funny things together with your partner. I'm just saying here.
The time is now 2 p.m. and I've just gotten out of the shower after going on a date with a gentleman this afternoon who was trying to woo me. Fortunately, it didn't go so well, so I rinsed off his energy, and now I'm going to get ready for another date tonight. I find dating to be like eating at a restaurant. All you need to do is find one thing on the menu that you enjoy. Unfortunately, you're not going to like most things, so you keep trying out new restaurants until you do. And I don't mean to be so picky, but if you're going to spend the rest of your life with one meal, you might as well like it. Don't get me wrong, the man earlier was nice. But he said a comment to me. He said to me, "Darling, I want to be the man that ruins your lipstick, not your mascara." I didn't like this. I said to him, "How about you don't ruin either? Because my lipstick, I can assure you, costs twice the amount of the bill you're paying for me right now. And besides, I love my lipstick more than you love your kids." He said to me, "I don't have any kids." And I said, "You sure won't if you ruin my lipstick." Biggest stars in the world never settled, and neither should you. And that's Hollywood, baby.
It must be so draining when they hit the wall, and now they have to try to rest time to try to beat the wall, and they'll go from one date to the other. it becomes a job. It must be draining. I tell you, it's like attending interviews, going for interviews for positions that you're not qualified for, and then everybody just keeps on turning you down. Oh, I'm sorry. I think maybe I thought maybe you have maybe this qualification or you have much to offer. There are times maybe you may not be as qualified, but maybe your personality and other attributes, if they see you are a fit, you are trainable, they can train you. But they see that you are trainable and you have no qualification. The required qualification, it becomes a challenge.
I think me and my fiance have to break up. He literally just did something unforgivable this morning and I just can't get over it. So it's Saturday, we sleep in, we wake up, we have a nice little snuggle in bed. Everything's going the exact way you want a Saturday to go. After a little bit, he's like, should we get up? Should we make breakfast? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. We get out to the kitchen to start making breakfast and we realize that we're out of coffee. So I'm like, okay, I guess we gotta get in the car to go get coffee. And he was like, I think you should just go alone. And I just felt my heart rip into two. And I was like, what do you mean that I should just go get coffee alone? And he was like, efficiency-wise, doesn't it make more sense for me to stay here and make breakfast while you go get coffee so that by the time we both get back or I finish with the breakfast, we'll be ready to eat, we'll be ready to have breakfast. And I was like, what? We go everywhere together, we do everything together, we're not gonna go get coffee together? You're gonna send me out into the world on my own to go get coffee? You want to be efficient? You don't want to hang out every single second of every single day together? I'm sorry, but that doesn't work for me. I need my little passenger princess beside me to go get coffee. Anyway, I got the stupid coffee, but I'm considering just not driving home and just leaving him forever. Efficiency? Really?
Sometimes you gotta have some efficiency. I like this guy. You can't just always, some deficiencies creeping in your life in the name of romance. But look, life doesn't always reward certain behaviors. So in as much as you may compromise certain things in a relationship for the sake of a relationship, but come on, he wants to have breakfast early in the morning or at a particular time. If you go together and then you come back, you start making breakfast. I know, maybe she's looking at it from the romantic point of view and she was disappointed that he said that. But if she really can try to think about it, there's some efficiency in it.
Be dramatic. I'm not saying that it's not. Is anyone else just tired of dating? I literally just sat in my car for 20 minutes crying because I'm so tired of pointless conversations and meaningless interactions with people that go absolutely nowhere. And by the way, no one has hurt my feelings. Nothing has happened to trigger this except for me just realizing what is the point? Truly. No one dates with intention and actually wants anything serious, and it's just constant disappointment, and I'm just tired of having that negative energy in my life. But I also feel like I'm getting older and it's I have to put some effort into dating or I'm just gonna be alone forever. But now I'm just honestly getting to a point where I'm just gonna be the single aunt, and I think I'm okay with that.
She's not okay with that. She wouldn't be crying if she was. So that's the war, guys. If I have not explained it properly, that kind of behavior or whatever she's going through, whatever she's feeling, that's the wall. She's hit the wall. So she's saying that there are no people that want to date with intentions. Guess what? There were people that showed their intentions to you. And the unfortunate part is when women get so much attention, maybe, I don't know, from WhatsApp, from Facebook, from Instagram, from Twitter, they are getting all these DMs and they feel like, you know what, there's so much men that want me. I can command so many amount of men, and then you have even other people that maybe in your personal life, maybe to be that guy that has always wanted you and you friend zoned him. Why? Because maybe there are other guys that are texting you who are, whatever reasons you decide to not to consider them. Or maybe because they are receiving so much attention and you feel you can do better. Look, I would like opportunities come to everyone. So even most of the women, they've gotten these opportunities, but they've passed on them, and they get to realize it when they hit a wall. So it's your fault. It's never the dating market. It's your own fault. As long as you continue acting the way you act, when you have opportunities you don't act on, all you do is friend zone those people that could wife you up, you continue going through what she's going through.